Hey, Ghana and Nigerian war, it don't enter another level. It not be Ghana jollof rice and the Nigerian this is jollof rice again. They don't carry us now. They go where we don't know. I don't know who sent this boy on top Twitter. One Nigerian boy. He go there, go to talk say Ghana food be like sacrifice to the gods. The message never land. Now you want Ghana girl, one babe, one fine babe like that. Now you attack this boy straight up. You know what he tell this boy? He say, just like your president. But point of correction, I beg, no verse. No be our president, our president elect. We never swear him in. Now until on the 29th of May, we go get president. So Biko, I beg, points of correction. But who sent this boy? Who sent them? We don't see where Cameroon they come out, come they make noise, or come they do all this challenge. Because they not say their own president. He did there now 40 years. I hear say the man don't even peace for body. And now what do they want carry give us now? God forbid. He no go work. Do you know what they even pay me now say? Nigerians, we tried as much as possible to avoid all this rubbish. We try make we avoid them, but last it still happen. See this woman. Get one video I go play for you now. See this woman will come out say, I must cast my vote. Then stab her, beat her, kick her, nod her. Not when they don't do this woman. Blood full everywhere. But this woman say, lie, I must cast my vote. I mean, Mona help me see this woman. Watch.
Really, I would say I never anticipated the outcome. This is how it is. You can see the reality. I went out like every normal Nigerian that wants to vote. I joined the queue. The queue was a long one, so I couldn't stand for long. Some group of boys just walked down. They were like opposite where we were queuing, and they were discussing, and later I didn't see them again. They had gone. Like, let me say 30 minutes later, I felt a huge impact on my face. Instantly I heard gunshots. Initially I felt I've been shot at. I thought it was a bullet has hit me. I started shouting for help, calling for help. People were running past me. I saw some broken bottles, which I presume is one of those things that were thrown at me with maybe something with different sharp edges. I was taken to the nurse's compound, and she had to administer medication to stop the bleeding. I think that was the video that went viral because the bleeding was so much. I said I needed the proper medical attention, so he brought the car there and took me to the hospital. It was really a difficult one. I could still walk. I have life in me. I know my vote can make a difference, can make a change. It's important I vote. I was disappointed. First off, there were no security officials in our polling units. When those thugs came, they even threw away most of the votes that were already casted. As a Nigerian who has gone through this process and experienced this, I wouldn't wish for a repetition of this, a reoccurrence, that the government will take it optimal, that there is security in polling units, that the election goes free and fair, no matter what. I'm not a politician. I'm just a Nigerian performing my civic duty.
Now, why this thing they pain most Nigerians? Now be this. Because not only this woman, no, some other people went through this same thing. Una hear me? But now this one, we will capture. Most of them are going to talk, say, government don't tell us, or our president don't tell us, say, this election are free, fair, and credible. But the international community will come observe this election. All of them don't fly come out. And none of them talk, say, this election, now something to write home about. Lie. Make we hear from Dr. Nicholas Westcott, lecturer for University of London. Make we hear what him gas talk on top Nigerian election, presidential election, presidential election. Oh, yeah, watch.
The reaction is twofold. On the one hand, it appears that Tinubu did achieve a majority of votes. But secondly, it's a qualified mandate. Far more people voted for opposition parties than for the APC, getting on for double. So it is a very qualified mandate. And though victorious and declared, there are challenges, and that will be no doubt taken through the courts, as we have seen in other African countries. So there is acceptance, I think, of the result broadly internationally, but people are aware that it is not necessarily a strong mandate and that he will have to rule within certain confines. The various electoral observation missions have begun to declare. The EU said they were aware of allegations and accusations of corrupt practices. The ECOWAS team appealed for continuing calm and acceptance and legal due process. And the Commonwealth team was actually relatively positive in a way, referred to largely peaceful process, very vibrant youth participation.
Him talking inside there say the presumed winner of the presidential election say he no get strong mandate at all. Say a mandate in the shake. The foundation they shake, they shake. Because plenty things don't enter inside to make sure say, oh Benny, this mandate cannot stand. When I hear where they talk and say, even the EU, the UN, all of them, they talk say this mandate, it no be strong mandate. When I say these international bodies, when I see as they even tell us, we be Nigerians, the truth. But most Nigerians no one here. Hey, leave it like that. Hey, it's the will of God, not even the will of the people. Hey, God has spoken. Let's leave it. Na lie. Na lie. The will of the people is the will of God. APC don't come out. Come tell us why INEC no agree upload presidential election for their server. If you not hear this reason, if you hear waiting these people talk, Kai, you go find your cutlass where you did. Just wait for them. Make I allow you here waiting them talk, saying that the reason why INEC no agree release or upload our presidential election result for their server. I'm gonna watch.
Nigeria and the entire African nation is used to leaders not taking it lightly. You know, in the history of our political history in Nigeria, I have not seen any loser in general election that has accepted, except Goodluck Jonathan, even before the election was announced. And this shows the desperation in some people to grab powers. If you are not desperate about grabbing powers, you should respect the democratic norms and be willing to congratulate the winner. Everybody must not win. You know, most people doesn't understand that when the agents of PDP and Labour walked out of the International Conference Center,
the collation center.
Yeah, the collation center. From the ward agents to local government agents to state agents, each party have the situation room. They've known the results and they knew they were losing. And they want to cling on something. And what they want to cling on was the transmission of the results in the portal. But people doesn't know how many times INEC server was hacked and attacked. And these were done by political parties that brought in Russia and Israeli hackers. I'm just giving you an intelligence report that I'm privileged to hack into INEC server and to transmit the end result and create chaos.
And that alleged hacking was not done by you, it was done by the others, was it?
None of them succeeded. None of them succeeded. That's why the election, to the best of my knowledge, was not transmitted.
Yeah,
in
but
an
why
election.
didn't INEC just say that that was what happened? I don't understand.
No, listen to me. Everything must not be said in
No.
open.
Everything has to be. That's the whole point. Excuse me, let me make the point. That's the whole point of transparency in an election. It's not your privilege to go and sit in and not have your discussions and then come out and tell the people what you want. INEC has a responsibility to the Nigerian people to tell them why they couldn't do what they were supposed to do. That is so fundamental to trust in this election. Transparency and trust. Those are the two key things. That's what makes people go out and stand in the sun and give their vote, because they believe that INEC is going to do what it said it was going to do. Let me tell you why that is an important issue. Do you accept that there were big issues of technology failure
Yes, sure.
and non-compliance in this election?
Yes, but it wasn't intentional. It wasn't purposeful.
That's not the point.
Una hear that man? He said that because of hackers. Hi, Jesus. So, between all the political parties, who we suppose they assume say na him be the hacker? Now the people have been the political party wey conduct this election peacefully. Have been at the people where they pursue people around. You must vote for my candidate. If you are not voting for APC, oh yeah, carry yourself. They come up for this polling unit. Now them carry violence come. Now them see they tell us say, now because see, I like get information, intelligent information. Say they want hack their server. Who want hack the server? Now on our way carry violence enter the election. Now still on our one hack them. Yes, now the evidence are there. Who want hack them? They want to hack it. Okay, now they speak for INEC. INEC no get mad to talk say they want hack their server. Now APC because they don't carry mandate. Una hear what that man talk? If they shake, una mandate never strong. If they shake, let's wait till the 29th. Let's see what will happen. They want hack their server. Rubbish. Make I end this presentation with waiting pa Ayo Adebanjo, the leader of the Afenifere group. Now Yoruba man he is 95 for now. So, lying at his age, I don't know now. Wait till one call the lie at this age. He is 95. Make una hear, help me hear waiting this man talk. He make brains. He no paint the wall. He talk as he be. Oh yeah, watch.
That was no result. What they have done to Tinubu is like what they have done to the Fidie, that government, Shonekon. It was Pyrrhic victory, and as the leader of the Labour Party has said to me, we will prove it in court. It cannot stand. I listened to the chairman of INEC. When they normally tell you, well, suspend, it is a council. There's a lot of irregularities in the result we are having. Why don't you let us correct them before we proceed? He said, no. I promise you, go and play that tape at the center. Let me complete this exercise, I will review. As for the chairman, those of us who know him, know that he has not been the man that should be. It's a great disappointment. And this is not the first time he's disappointing Lagos people. In 2019, he deceived us. And now he has come to there. It's a game they are playing, thinking that Nigerian people are fools. And I said it before, on this election, nobody can Babangida us and get away with it. And I'm repeating it. This is daylight robbery. You gave us, the whole country supported you to amend the electoral law to show that the thing will be transmitted by electronic means. We fought tooth and nail to support you. And now at the time of election, now you come back to what we have been fighting against. What a shame. I'm only sorry for the country. I'm only sorry for you youths. But I warned you before, this government is a disaster. And that's why you are feeling everything now. I can assure you, there is no government, there is no president-elect at all. It's just a sham which will be proved in due course. Don't play on it at all. This is a game we all see. We are all living witnesses to see. Why don't you follow the law that you buy the election? That's just the principle. Those who are criticizing, they leave the issue. They take up our OBJ. It is the message that the man says, you have not done A, B, C. Reply to that. You pick up the messenger. On this occasion now, it is not a question of whether you win or lose, but is it the method the law provides for the release of the election? Have you followed it? Let them answer that. That's the problem. Why are you beating about the bush? This country has got to a place where if justice is not done and seems to be done, the people will react. All that the Obasanjo is saying is warning you against doing the right thing. As a lawyer, I support going to court. I will condemn the Supreme Court in spite of all their past record, which is not credible. I will still say, let us go there. But I can assure you, if many of you are alive by the time they talk of Wild West, what called the Wild West those days, the Western region, is the people revolt against the result of a clear election in the Western region. That was what led to Wild West. It was spontaneous. So if the judgment does not reflect the justice of the case, it is the people who will react. I won't talk about that. I'm not raising any alarm. But I warn them. This country, the youth of this country, will not take lying low for anybody to cheat them and do what is called daylight robbery and say it is an election. Now, who say more? I only know that the man has not won election that has been rigged for him in a blatant manner. In a society where we have people, where we have professors that are not, unfortunately, it is the professors that are rigging election, which is unfortunate for us. But the youth will not agree. I know that. It is not raising any alarm. It is not the result of injustice. You cannot have peace without justice. You can't have political stability without justice. And what follows that, you will follow. It is not that you are never that say this. It is just the normal issue of events. When they didn't obey Dasuki has been there now for about 4 years. None of these governors are not serious about it. Over the time, Falana goes to court, everything, they know. It is now that now say, obey the court. Okay. But that concerns Dasuki. But this concerns the 200, the Nigerian voters. If you do any justice for them, it is not for them to react. As for me, I've told you, I'm only expecting the day of departure. Next month I'll be 95. What's my business? I'm still in the trenches because of the youth, because of the young men coming behind. If you don't get rid of this shenanigan government, by the time you are suffering, I will enjoy myself in the grave.
He say, if these people know what made this country break, men and Kukuma do the right thing. Do the right thing. If the Supreme Court feel like say this one go be business as usual because they don't carry this case now enter court. And they hear say the Attorney General for 6 states don't carry this presidential election. The matter they don't carry them go court. Now waiting per Ayo Adebayo they tell una say make court no go there go do anyhow because if una do anyhow una fit see anyhow and say maybe by that time him go down dey enjoy inside in grave but nobody go kill you. Death never dey see you now. You go live to see this new Nigeria that we all are fighting for. Can you imagine? Upload the result, you know, upload. APC they come and they tell us now say that because they won't hack into una server. Now wetin una tell us make us come out come vote for this election. Normally everybody go to their house, carry and give who you want give, but una come out give us the guideline, say na so e go be. We will upload from the polling units. Now wetin una tell us? Now why see this Festus Keyamo come out come dey tell us say say the law does not even support electronic transfer of results, but now the guideline of INEC na be that. I don't know, una just want to do something, una no get sense to put on herself in order so that loopholes no go dey. Pa Ayo for that video still talk about professors where they change the will of the people. They go give you money, you go change her as a returning officer. All these professors, returning officers. Now God go judge all of una. Or come water my foot. You people that are supposed to be brain box. What we say now una suppose they champion this new Nigeria. They will come give you money, 5 million, 10 million. You go change the result of the Nigerian people. Go announce another thing for there because of money. God go shame all of you. Now they hear me? God go shame all of you. We dey wait. Everything don't enter court. So Supreme Court, if you like, go down in history as the worst Supreme Court ever. Yes. Even as Yakubu Mahmoud, he's going down in history as the most corrupt INEC chairman ever. So if you like, Supreme Court, all of them will go there and judge this case. Don't help us actualize this new Nigeria that we all are fighting for. Go collect money and then change the will of the people. Carry the mandate, give who you want to give because they give you money. Now they hear me. May they go do it like that. Then go down in history as the worst ever. Because like this, Nigerians don't even get confidence where the judiciary dey. So now Onana go bring back that confidence of Nigerians. How you go to claim say you win the election and the country be like everybody they mourn. Now only you and your family they rejoice. Who can't give you the mandate? Just like that man from University of London talk, your mandate is not a strong mandate. So let us relax and see what the Supreme Court will say. As that I give them. If they not do the right thing, then we will have no other option than to appeal to who? To God. Now God will go now appeal to. It don't finish for my mouth today. So my people, melembe, 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 melembe. Your will, your vote will count. I have that feeling. I go see Ona later. I beg. If you like this update, subscribe to my channel. I beg. I beg. Biko, Ejo, Da Allah. Subscribe.